How are your memories affecting your marriage?
I can't do it. No, that's not what you said.
What did I say? We'll show you how. I'll forget that I gotta sit up like a freak.
Don't say that. Just stop.
You ready?
Yeah.
Welcome back to Adore Your Spouse, where marriages get happier. Today we are discussing memories, specifically your memories of courting and falling in love with your spouse. And it's interesting the impact that this can have on your marriage today. If things aren't going the way you want them to go, or you're not as happy as you want to be, or even if you are happy like we are, then you can think about when you fell in love. And just the thought of it makes me really excited. The way that Audrey kidnapped me from school so I missed my tests and stuff. And I mean, it just, those memories are so fabulous. They bring back so many good feelings that are associated with them.
Stuck in the snow and trying to dig it out with, was it paper plates or something?
It was
stupid?
it was the windshield.
It was
scraper.
a windshield scraper.
I fell in love with you that day when you were doing that. I was like, this is a keeper, man. She's incredible. So when you have those great memories, they bring back all these feelings attached to them. And so if things are hard, then it helps. It just helps out. If things are good, then it's just fun, exciting memories to think about. And it's really amazing. When their marriages start getting really bad, they start rewriting those memories.
Yeah.
And they start thinking, oh, they weren't as good. And we didn't have that much fun. And I was working with a guy who kept saying, well, yeah, we just didn't, I kind of felt pressured and he was rewriting. No one had a gun to his head when he got married. He voluntarily wanted to marry his wife.
I had a friend, I'll never forget having a conversation with her, and she tried to talk about something in the past that had gone on, and I was just totally called her on it. I was like, that is not how that went down. That is not what happened. That's not what your spouse was doing, and that's not what was going on. But when you're in that really bad place, then sometimes you tend to rewrite history in order to match your current story, and you want those things to play into how you're feeling today, but sometimes that really actually wasn't the case. So you want to try to be more honest here. Start with the ones that really are good memories and build on those.
But if you're ticked off, then you do want to change it because you're mad at him. You got to justify this loser, right? And so it's really important that you don't do that, that you bring back those old memories, the feelings will come with it, and then you're like, oh, really, I got a lot here. I don't want to lose this.
Yeah.
Too valuable, too incredible. I married this amazing person, and I want to stay married to them and be happy.
Like when we used to ride, Blaine had this scooter. We would ride down during lunch period and get these shakes, and then it was my job to hold them in my hands on the way back to school while he drove back, and they would melt and run down my arms. I was always trying to solve that problem.
When I would draw those little cartoons because I can't draw at all, and I put the stick figures and we were on the bike showing that it was melting on your arms, and because you'd moved away for, I don't know, we were apart for like 6 months or whatever. Yeah. Anyway, great memories. They bring back to a lot of power. It would be very powerful tool to help your marriage improve. And so the challenge we have this week is to remember, to think through how it really was, to write it down if you need to, and
pull out old pictures.
Oh yeah, that's a great idea. Or pull out old journals.
If you've got an awesome wedding video that you really love, rewatch it. Just remember when you're, if you have children, when your first child was born and how you felt that day and how connected you were.
Where did you first meet? How did he propose?
Those emotions will be there, and they will feed your positive motivation to really make your marriage a happier one. And they'll help you fall back in love with your spouse, even on a deeper level.
They will. So thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, please share and subscribe, and make sure to go over to adoreyourspouse.com where you can take the free marriage assessment, and you can also sign up for the free marriage class. Thanks. He said you need to celebrate your successes. And I was like, let's celebrate my successes. And they said, write down things you've done that are great. And I was like, okay. And I wrote down some things, over my lifetime like that, and say, okay, we want you to do that every single night. I said, every night? I said, I don't know. It's like, just write down what you did successful during that day. And it was like pulling teeth to find out 5 things that I did that day.